Looky what I just found. Found this guy in our yard. I was just coming back from the shop. I got out of the car to shut our gate and nearly stepped on this guy. It's a bearded dragon. Now these guys get their common name, the bearded dragon, clearly from all these spikes that you can see which resemble a bit of a beard. Alright matey, it's alright, it's alright. He's clearly a bit scared because in the scheme of things, humans eat lizards, so he thinks he's about to get gobbled up. But of course you're not, mate, you're not. Okay? But they're pretty gentle, as you can see. He's not trying to bite me or anything like that. He sometimes, when they feel like they've been threatened, they'll open their mouth and they can even puff themselves out more and make these spikes look a bit more scary and stuff to do what they can. But he's actually pretty calm and gentle, this little guy. He's being pretty nice. Now these guys are commonly referred to as dragons, or a type of dragon, but more correctly they should be referred to as an agamid or a gamete. The reason why is because you got the world's largest lizard, which is the Komodo dragon, and that's in the Varanidae family, so it's a totally different family. So they get called dragons, but much more correctly referred to as an agamid. And we have, I think it's over 70 species of agamid in Australia, so there is a lot of them. But the two that are most renowned are probably the water dragon and the bearded dragon. But man, what a lizard, eh? Let's put him down and let's see if he's actually, if I let him down now, he's gone, and I want to make sure I put him back exactly where I caught him. And if you see, then often when they scurry, was he going to do it? Now he's onto us now. A lot of dragon lizards will scurry off on their hind legs, like a frill-neck lizard will be up on his hind legs like this, when they're trying to get out of there. But oh man, this is such an amazing little lizard to find. See, now he's starting to see that. He's opened his mouth. He's starting to get a bit cranky. And see down there, his dewlap. He's puffing out his dewlap a lot. There we go. That's it. There we go. That's him saying, "Get away! I'm gonna eat ya. I'll bite ya. I'll bite," and they will bite ya. Trust me, these guys will bite. I do not want to put my finger anywhere near the business end of that mouth. I mean, it wouldn't rip my finger off or anything like that, but it's not going to tickle. Okay, so that was a pretty good defensive display we got to see there. Let's have a bit of a look on their body. Look at these scales, man. It just looks like I've got a small dinosaur in my hand, doesn't it? Look at it, that's so beautiful. Now these are diurnal lizards, so they come out in the daytime, so it's not surprising I found him on a nice warm day like today. Check out their claws, their feet and their hands, definitely designed for climbing. Now I've noticed this guy has some sort of problem with this hand. This hand's all swollen and it looks like he's actually got, can you see it in there, Ollie?
Yeah.
It looks like he's got a rock or something stuck in there, and it looks like this has all got infected. I mean, it looks like a bit of an old wound, and it looks like he's probably fine. And being a wild snake, he's got a wild lizard. He's got a far better immune system than cats. Because obviously, being an arboreal lizard, he relies on climbing and stuff a lot. So having a problem with his foot like that can definitely cause problems. And even if it's as simple as he can't run as quick as he could, that means he can't evade predators as well as he could before. And I'm sure he's probably fine. Well, I'm sure he's absolutely fine. Because that's such an old wound. If it was a fresh wound, I'd be concerned, but it's all healed up. So I think we might, and he's very, very upset, so I think we might go look, there we go. Can we see inside his mouth? That yellow interior. I mean, see those teeth? I mean, that's what I mean. They're not going to rip your finger off, but they're going to certainly hurt. It's going to draw blood. You know? And he's puffing himself out. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to walk him up to exactly the spot that I found him in. These guys are more, being a bearded dragon, they're actually more likely to be found in drier, arid areas. Rather than your wetter areas like your eastern water dragons. Your eastern water dragons you'll find just jumping off the rocks and swimming through. these guys do prefer to be a little bit more dry. We can see his ear. It's his ear. Obviously you can see his eyes, and they have the eyelids. So again, as we've explained with snakes, snakes do not have eyelids, and you'll never see a snake blink, whereas he has eyelids. He's got external ears, so he can hear everything I'm saying about him. Okay, they're absolutely beautiful animals. Lizards do use their tongue to smell the air and sort of sense their surroundings, but they also, as you can see, they also have some nostrils as well. But that's mainly designed for breathing. Same with a snake. Okay, so look at that back. Look how beautiful that is. Is that not a beautiful looking lizard, man? Yeah. And obviously you can tell that these guys not only have evolved to be spiky for self-defense, but they also resemble the rocky outcrops and loose debris of like twigs and branches and things like that. All the different colours, the different patterns, and the fact that the head is a different colour to the body, that's all designed to break up the body outline of the animal. So if he is just sitting there amongst some debris or on some rocks, like he can come out onto a rock and sunbake in the sun and warm himself up without being able to be seen too much from the birds above and that, because you can imagine, especially a small guy or even a guy this size, a hungry kookaburra or eagle or something can just come down and take him out straight away. So he needs to be able to camouflage himself in his surroundings as much as possible. They're awesome, absolutely awesome lizards. They do have pretty good eyesight, these guys. For a reptile, they're not too bad at seeing. Can we get any good look at the body on it, underneath? Okay. See this different coloration here? That is actually him shedding. Okay, so this is old and this is new. Okay, so lizards don't just shed off in one massive piece like what snakes do. They have to shed in bits and pieces. So often you'll find lizards with different colours. See on his foot here, you can see his foot. See that skin is coming off there? And that's the new, so that more dull skin is the old skin. So these two toes here are still covered in old skin, but then these two toes here have that the fresh skin underneath. Or scales, we should say. The skin is underneath that. So I'm going to put him back exactly where I found him, so we can get back to exactly what it was he was doing. It was about here and do his thing. So I'm just going to put him down now. He'll either sit there and keep sunbaking, or not, he's going to scurry off. There you go.